Something in the trees to me, something in their eyes. The preacher smiles a little too wide at the edge of the county line. Sheriff swears the town feels wrong, but he can't explain the signs. Neighbors wave from hollow doors, voices sound the same. Faces stretched like borrowed masks, but nobody says their name. They're under our skin, walking in our bones, living in the houses, pretending they're our own. They look just like us, but something's crawling. Every smiling stranger feels wrong beneath the skin. So Martha at the diner, but Martha died last spring. She laughed like broken radio at something I couldn't see. Kids at school all whisper low, like they share a hidden mind. Eyes reflecting silver light when the sun begins to die. Wrong beneath the skin. They came from the dark between the stars, slipped inside the ones we are. Every laugh and every grin is something wearing human skin. You can run, but they've begun changing everyone. If you see me walking home tonight, don't let me in. Just drink it. Yeah, sweet tea in a mason jar. Looks like Sunday noon. Grandma in the corner humming something out of tune. Take one sip, got a whole room shifting. Ain't nobody driving, but everybody drifting. Sweet tea in a mason jar, ice clinking slow. She don't say a word, but she already knows. Little bit extra in every coat she hands. Now the whole damn yard ain't walking straight again. She showed up early, same shoes every year. Folding up napkins like she run things here. Said to cool it down with a quiet little grin. Said y'all stay hydrated, never said well what's in the gas. Wetting heavy, sun hitting just right. Kids running circles, grown folks polite. Uncle Ray took a pull, didn't even blink twice. Now we laughing at a story that ain't even sound right. She don't rush, she don't brag, she don't toast. Just refilling cups like a quiet little ghost. If you ask what she used, she'll just wave that hand. Same as always, baby, don't overthink the plan. Once it cool, two still warm, three sipping, and you forget what's normal. Sweet tea in a mason jar, looks like Sunday noon. Grandma in the corner humming something out of tune. Take one sip, now the whole room shifting. Ain't nobody driving, but everybody drifting. Sweet tea in a mason jar, ice clinking slow. She don't say a word, but she already knows. Little bit extra in every pole she hands. Now the whole damn yard ain't walking straight again. Cousin tried to stain the tailgate steps, boy, he only had a couple. Yeah, we heard that, yeah, neighbor bought a pie. Now we singing off key, talking about it used to from the band in 93. Old man sitting back like he seen this before. Just not at one time when she pulled him some more. Said that ain't tea, but I ain't complaining none. And lean back laughing like you raised that one. Dog laid out flat in the shade by the truck. Even he looking sideways like what is in that cup. Grandma still moving like it's all routine. Quiet little smile as she playing this scene. She don't need attention, she don't need a name. But every year the jar hits the table, and every year it's the same. Sweet tea in a mason jar, looks like Sunday noon. Grandma in the corner humming something out of tune. Take one sip, now the whole room shifting. Ain't nobody driving, but everybody drifting. Sweet tea in a mason jar, clinking slow. She don't say a word, but she already knows. Little bit extra in every pole she hands. Now the whole damn yard ain't walking straight again. Yeah, you can bring a dish if you want, but Grandma already handled it today. Then Earl showed up with that jar. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna change the oil in that old 1 Ford. Filter sitting right there on the porch. Had the wrench laid out, cardboard down, and Earl lit something up and passed it around. So just one hit won't mess nothing up. Next thing I know, I'm talking to my truck. Told that dash has been through a lot. Never changed that oil, cause I got high. I was gonna get it done, yeah, I swear I tried. Had the whole day planned out in my mind. One little puff turned into all night. Now I'm sitting here grinning at a porch light. I was gonna be productive, be a stand-up guy. Now I'm eating cold pizza, watching time go by. If you're wondering why, nothing's right, man. I got high. Hey, 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 hey. I was gonna mow that strip by the fence line. Gas can full, pulled the cord 3 times. Heard that engine cough, almost caught. Then I saw a bird and forgot my thoughts. Sat down slow in the plastic chair. Watched that bird like it paid me rent there. Grass still tall, neighbors drove by. I waved real slow, cause I got high. I was gonna get it done, yeah, I swear I tried. Had the whole day lined up in a straight line. One little spark turned into a vibe. Now I'm snacking through everything inside. I was gonna be focused, keep my life in line. Now I'm laughing at nothing for the 5th damn time. If you're wondering how I let it slide, man, I got high. Yeah, hey, hey. I was gonna call my girl back around noon. Phone lit up, I just stared at the screen. Thought real hard about what I should say. Forgot mid-thought and just drifted away. She texted, you good? I typed, yeah, I'm fine. Took me 20 minutes just to hit send on time. She said, you're off, I can't deny. Probably cause I got high. Didn't mean to
Wasn't even the plan, just kinda happened. I was gonna fix it all, get my act real tight, be ahead for once, not behind all night. But that smoke rolled in and changed my mind. Now I'm staring at nothing, feeling just fine. I was gonna do better, I ain't gonna lie. Had a real good shot if I just stayed dry. If you're asking how it all went sideways, man, I got high. Still ain't changed that oil up.
Hear that? That ain't music. That's the carnival rolling through the county line. And everybody thinks they're just watching, so they realize they're the act. Ferris wheel screaming in the midnight fog. Crow on the sign and the preacher gon' roll. Ticket man grinning with a mouth full of gold. They step right up, watch the truth unfold. Dust on the tents in the land swing. Knife throw booth with a crooked ring. Whole damn crowd got a painted smile, like it been rehearsing for a while. Step right up, place your bet. Every soul got a debt. Spin that wheel, roll them bones. Truth comes calling for its own. Welcome to the midnight carnival, where the saints ain't savable. Clowns wear crowns made of bones, and the lies get carved in stone. Welcome to the midnight carnival, where the truth ain't comfortable. Laugh while the curtains fall. Devil runs the whole damn hall. Carousel spin like a loaded gun. Sheriff gone home, so the dog begun. Strong man flicks, but the rope stay tight. One wrong step in the carnival light. Fortune teller with a crooked grin. Read your sins like a ledger bin. She said, boy, you been walking proud, but the grave digs deeper for the loud. Then I saw the mirror in the funhouse glass. Every clown in that room was wearing my face. Crowd all cheer when the hammer falls. Another poor soul in the mirror hall. But I ain't built for a cage and stage. I ain't no puppet for a crowd that's fake. Paint on the mask, chains on the gate. Whole damn town love watching fate. But I wiped that grin off the carnival lie. Lit a match and told it goodbye. Hear that organ cry tonight. Hear them chains in the carnival light. Some men kneel when the show gets dark. Some men strike like a match in the spark. Welcome to the midnight carnival, but I ain't your spectacle. Clowns can dance and the crowds can roar. I don't play that role no more. Welcome to the midnight carnival, where the weak stay comfortable. But I kick the gate and burn the wall. Now the whole damn tent gonna fall.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud, never doubt, now what I'm about, have you fucking loud, if you ring it out, I can make it sound, go another round, it's all about, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me.
Do a quick scan of the forest. I'm gonna try my best to... What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Look it! Guys, wait! Oh.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the back of my truck!
Okay, what?
Oh my god, see that?
Look, it's going up. It's taking off. No fucking way. What the? What the fuck? It just went into space. What? It just went into...
Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use. So when I hit him, I'm fucking mouth. I take shots, I take shots, I mix shots, I miss lots. Kick box, and dig shots, swing lots, and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient.
Turn light on. Somebody's in the corner.
Shit, cause I know that I want it, I know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna fuck with me.
Sir?
Gio,
Hello?
get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh.
There's a whole fleet of them. What's on the ASA? My gosh.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the fucking show. I'm kind of excited because what's going on, everyone? Oh, just look at some photos. Shit, how the hell is everyone doing? What do you got to do? You got to reset your shit? What we got up in there? I think we might just do like random stuff tonight, but nonetheless, there is some photos that have been floating around recently that I would like to share with you guys. I want to get your opinion on them. But why am I so low? All right, there we go. Gotta mute yourself. One. No, motherfucker. All right, can you hear me? Am I good? Yep. Can you hear me? Yes. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Back to the show. All right, so what's up, everybody? Welcome back to an Impromptu Truth on this Monday night. I'm a little bit excited right now because I got an alert right before we went on air. Bash, you know what that alert was? What was that? Take a guess. Take a guess. I don't know. What? I'll let you guess it. So, this day, 5 years ago, we started the channel. Today is the 5-year anniversary of an Impromptu Truth, and I'd like to thank all you fuckers for rocking with us for the last 5 years. I really appreciate it.
You know, it's crazy. That boils down to $20 a year.
I know, right? Yeah, pretty much. And they demonetize it, so it doesn't even fucking count anyway. But whatever. But seriously, we've been doing this shit for 5 years now, and I'd like to thank all you guys for joining us every time we're streaming and enjoying listening to us talk that shit. It's nice to know that some people like to hear our opinions about stuff, because I'm sure you guys have, like, a lot of you guys have the same opinions about the same type of shit we talk about and the same type of shit we think about. So here's to Bass. Here's to another 5 years. Maybe we can actually get something going, actually do get like sit down interviews going. So cause I was listening to the dude from Y-Files. He was on Sean Ryan, and oh dude, apparently he's been doing this shit for like 20 something years before he really like caught on. So We shall
think
see.
about it,
We
dude.
shall see what the next
Think about it, right?
5 years
Now,
brings.
think about it. Dude, we were talking about doing this shit back in like 2008 with Dan when we finally opened up his eyes.
Yep.
We just couldn't figure out how to do it.
Yeah. We were talking about doing this type of shit in early days of YouTube. But
we were in our 20s, looking
doing
good. No gray hairs, so you know how that go.
But now we've been going 5 years, guys, and I'd like to say thank you. Yeah, Truth Walker, you are correct. A lot of channels are getting demonetized lately. Like Brandon from Tinfoil Hat Tales, great dude, great show he got over there. He got demonetized. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous what's going on with that shit. So I don't got monetized over here. They demonetized me once I hit $100. Whatever, don't care anymore. So that's why I play whatever music I want to play. We don't have to start doing more rumbles. Fuck YouTube. Yeah, I said fuck YouTube. Flag it if you want. We'll just move over to my Rumble channel.
Listen, it's 2026.
But
I'm pretty sure we can find other. It's 2026. I'm pretty sure we can find other platforms where we can stream on.
Yeah. So I'm not really worried about that.
I would just MySpace, bitch.
I would just take our library that we have over here because I have access to download all the videos. Hold on. How many fucking live streams and shit have we?
All you gotta do is Google that shit. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of major streaming platforms that accept StreamYard. So, yo, do I sound low?
No, you sound alright. All right, so I don't know. Can you see how much like shit you put out? What the total counts are? All I'm gonna say is we done mad live streams, all kind of shit. We've done tons of interviews, and I'd like to thank every single one of you guys who've come on to the show and done an interview with us. I really appreciate it. I'd like to do some more. I'd like to get a few of you back on and talk about it again. Because maybe you remember something a little bit different towards it. You know what I mean? Thought about it a little bit more after we had the conversation. So I would love to get a few of you back on if you'd like to, and have more people come on. So
I'm still waiting for Dirt.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's what I want to do in the next 5 years if the alien invasion doesn't happen pretty soon. Wait, we all know what's going to happen with that. But like I said, thank you everybody for coming over here and listening to us for the last 5 years. We greatly appreciate it, and we're gonna keep it the way we've been keeping it. Talk that shit, unscripted, unrehearsed.
Well, now that he has these hours, we can actually crank out more shows. But it probably won't be. It's not going to be on like Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, Sunday nights. It's probably going to be like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Yeah, well, it'll be on those days because I do the overnights on Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So we're going to start doing more. We're going to start cranking more out and see where it goes from here. Maybe we get picked up or something.
I'm good.
I haven't seen more interviews, though. I want to get back.
Scorpion. I haven't seen Scorpion. I'm still trying to convince him to come on. We need to get Dirt. I want to hear Dirt's story. We need to get the girl on from Marlboro who had her family see whatever the hell she's seen out there in Marlboro. What they seen in Marlboro.
Bigfoot and Dogman. Bigfoot and Dogman.
Then like I'm like,
and it's crazy because Marlboro's like 35 minutes away from here.
Yeah, I'm like picking a feeling like customers that come into the butcher shop. Like you have that lady they call Maj. She said,
"What's up, Shade? Welcome to the show."
She said she's seen something down there in on the train tracks down there in Mississippi.
That's the lady I saw, like the Dogman looking thing, right?
Yeah.
Truth's like Batman with prep time. Listen, when we do, I got a show for you guys tomorrow. So for you guys that are watching it live, I'll give you a little secret. All right, so last night, my identical twin over here, see me pointing at him whatever side this shit points at. Bass sent me and Bryce a few pictures.
Sent the World Cup also. My fault, baby. I forgot to send them to you, bro.
But I started looking at the pictures. I was like, nah. And then Bass was like, yo, really look at them, scroll through them fast. So I was like, all right, I did it.
And I put them in order. Where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Scroll through them fast.
I got a show brewing for tomorrow. So I'm gonna tell you what Bass had sent me and Brace last night and Will Cut. There were pictures of an apparent hombre lobo down there in San Luis Postale in Mexico, and it was screenshots from a door camera, and it had what you can only say is a fucking dog man like walking up onto this porch. And when you look at these pictures and these videos, and you can tell when it's AI because they don't get the shadows right, they don't get the shading right, they don't get a lot of stuff's off, and it never really gets the hands right. So we started looking at these photos.
I sent to the Frank on Instagram.
We started looking at these photos, and these photos are legit. A lot of that other shit floating around, like that one where it's daylight and that fucking dog man's like up at the camera like that, bullshit. These ones, those are legit. Now, I was working overnight when he sent these pictures, because at first I didn't know. Like Bryce was like, "What the fuck?" in the group text, he's like, "What the fuck?" and I'm like, "What are you guys? What the fuck are you guys talking about?" And I scroll up a little bit. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So
now hold on. Let me preface this real quick. I personally wasn't sent these photos. I took them off of Instagram. That's been floating around on there. So I just took the photo and screenshotted it and took all the nonsense out of it and just sent it as it is.
So he sends me this message that, well, we start looking at these pictures, and I'm like, I'm on overnight, I ain't got nothing to do, all the guys are sleeping, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole. And apparently there's been a lot of sightings of hombre lobos in this area, which it got me thinking. So then it come like 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting in the med room popping meds and stuff, and I start thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, I want to listen to some Dogman stuff. And I start listening to the new Monster 911 episode, where it's the Marine vet who sees the Dogman. Interesting episode. And then I go from that to the confessionals with Tony Merkel, where he's talking to Joe Barger, or Barger, I think it's Barger. And now Joe is the gentleman who was driving the semi who put 2 in the Dogman that was in his passenger window. Right? Now, the rabbit hole I went down on this was, when Joe took that thing out, he said that he got a visit from some government people, and they had told him, "You killed our asset." Right? So I'm like, all right. Then I started thinking about it. That's not the first time I've heard that type of terminology. Another time I heard about that was an episode of DEM or DME. I'm going to say the name of the show. You guys know what it is. It was an episode with Big Mo. And Big Mo, in the 1980s, had an encounter with his first sergeant with 2 Dogmen down there near, I believe it was Fort Polk. And when he got back to base, he reported it. day or so later, he said these black SUVs showed up. And he was like badgering the people. He was like badgering the guys, like, yo, what the fuck was this thing? Blah, 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 blah. And he said the guy finally answered him and was like, they take care of things. They take care of certain things. We need them just as much as we need you. So that got me thinking. So for the episode for tomorrow, we're going to talk about these photos that appeared from Mexico that are floating around the internet, and I've also deep diving down a rabbit hole where I'm looking for encounters where people have saw, like, say, Dogman or Bigfoot, and then the Black Ops guy showed up, and any conversation between the two, because if because hear me out before I lose this train of thought here. That's at least 2 instances from 2 separate people.
3
2 different times. 3.
It's gonna be 3. You're forgetting about. I don't know how true his story was, but the guy from upstate New York,
Brandon Close.
Yep.
But he never said anything. I'm looking specifically for
if they came back and said something to them,
instances where they said those things were an asset. Yeah, if they came back and said those things were an asset or something along those lines. Oh, that's
all right.
2,
okay, I see where you're going.
maybe
with this,
3.
I was gonna say you could. What happened with Monster 911, where they had the guy down there in this Florida State Park?
Mm-hmm. 2. There's going to be quite a few that we're going to talk about tomorrow, but just I'm looking for that specific thread, because
that's a
like
Reddit
I said,
search.
that the main two that I just said. Big Mo happened in 1980 down there in Fort Polk. All right. What's his name? Joe. Where the hell? I forgot exactly where his happened at. But his happened
up in Michigan.
Up in Michigan. So, and his happened in. It was 5 years before. I think he said it was 5 years before the paranormal. Before the PRT conference. PRT conference was what, 2022? So 2020, 2017 around there. That happened.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there. And you know what the crazy part is? I remember being at that conference and seeing him, like,
off in the
seeing
corner
him over
talking to
there.
Tony, right? Yeah, I remember that. So I'm looking for that type of specific. What's up, Mickey G? I'm looking for that type of specific thread between these cryptids and these black ops encounters or whatever, because like I said, I look at everything from a perspective. I look it's all a puzzle. The question comes around is, if these things are quote unquote assets, right? One, what kind of asset, what would this quote unquote asset actually be used for? Why do you have that asset? And is this asset, when they say it's asset, is it for the greater good, or is it for a cabalish type scenario? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mickey don't have. I got you, Mickey. Yeah, Mickey's been around for a while. I got you, Mickey. Give me a minute. I'm working through this. I don't want to lose my train of thought here. But you get where I'm going with this? What?
Yes, I do. But then that brings into the question: are these ones that they created in a lab, or are these ones that they caught in the wild or and tagged?
Exactly.
That would explain like the different varieties of them.
Listen, I'm off. I'm off. I was off all day today. That's when I started pondering all that shit. I'm off all day tomorrow. So tomorrow I have nothing. Like today I had to do a bunch of stuff during the day, but tomorrow I have absolutely nothing to do except research.
Lucky ass. I haven't had a day off in like 2 months.
So that's what I plan on doing. And it's going to be a pretty interesting show tomorrow. I'm looking for that specific thread. Don't get me wrong. We'll also talk about in different encounters where people have said these Black Ops dudes show up. But I'm looking for that specific thread where they said these things were asset, be it a dogman, be it Bigfoot, whatever.
I've never heard of a Bigfoot being an asset.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. But I have
you hear more about Bigfoot dealing with like UFO sightings.
No.
I don't think I've ever heard about a dog. Well, other than the one that happened up in the UFO sighting / dogman sighting that happened up in the Northeast.
I
can never remember that damn town.
Elmira. No, Palmyra. That dogman pack shit.
You seen like UFO type lights a couple of days before. Then a pack of dogmen showed up. That's one of the only times I've ever heard about that connection. Usually when it comes to Bigfoot, it's like usually UFOs and.
All right, that's one of the episodes I actually purchased on Amazon Prime from Paranormal Witness because I love that. I love that story. You know that lady still has not done any interviews since that shit. Refuses to. That's what makes me believe that story is true. But I got a caveat to that. I believe that entire story. I do. From beginning to end. But I don't believe it was UFO lights they were seeing in those woods. Would you like me to explain? I think there were Black Ops guys out there in those woods looking for those things the night before, and they didn't see any, and they didn't see anything. That's what I think. I think those lights that were moving around in the fucking woods, I think those were Black Ops guys might not have known. They may have, they might not have, but they might not have known that people had just moved into that house.
You know what the crazy
part
is?
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to hold on. I'm not going to say that. They probably did, but I'm thinking with that time of year or whatever, they probably didn't expect them to be sitting out on the front porch, watching, like looking out in that direction. I don't think it was UFO. I don't think it was UFO lights they were watching. They saw that night, the night before.
That's what I think. That's what I was just saying. Like that's.
Yep.
That's
not even not Cloak Tech. It's Black Ops. Black Ops dudes. They were down there looking for those things, and when they had, you know, how they're monitor the area, when the father and the son started walking down there, that's when they cleared out. I think there was a unit down when those lights were out there. I think there was a unit down there in those woods searching shit.
You know what I was gonna say is that is crazy. Like, they were out there searching with the lights, and the way the show reported it was a UFO sighting. Like, they had UFO lights in the woods and shit like that, but they were more level to the ground.
Yeah, I don't think it was UFOs. I wholeheartedly think it was one of these Black Ops units looking for one of these things, or looking for those said creatures. Because remember, The daughter and the boyfriend apparently had found like a little hole, like a burrow. Right? And what do they say about these? What do they say about these quote unquote dog man looking creatures? The upright walking one, they look like they have fucking raccoon burrow hands. So I'm telling you, that's what my theory is about that. I don't think, like, it may have been, but that's my take on what was really going on in those woods the night before they saw all those creatures. Hell, maybe those fucking black ops. Speculation is my thought. Maybe those black ops guys are the ones that stirred them damn things up. Being out there the night before.
Yeah. Prior reports would have put them in that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's my theory on the Paul Myra incident. I don't think it was UFOs. I think it was black ops guys working their way around the woods. Perry County,
You know what?
Mississippi has
One
been
of the
having
crazy
dog
part
men.
is about that scenario is, right, for every story that you hear about these black op guys showing up and like talking to the eyewitnesses, saying whatever, just finishing talking to the eyewitnesses, doesn't matter what they say. For every one report that you get, I bet you there's probably anywhere from 50 to 100 that doesn't get reported, because the people are really intimidated and they're really scared about what the hell is happening around them.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not that high of a number, but it's definitely a decent amount. Yep.
Well, think about it, man.
Shaving,
You
Vikings,
own
right? Normal people
you
will
own
call
a
us
couple
all crazy,
hundred
but the truth
acres.
is we are the same ones. Well, yeah. Like Bryce, I'm pretty sure. I said this in our conversation before. Once this starts coming out, I guarantee you're gonna have keep a lookout for strange SUVs, increased helicopter activity. If you find strange boot prints. Because now that it's out that there's something going on your property, fully expect that. And there's a documentary about it too.
Yeah.
You've been on numerous podcasts that we all know that they listen to this stuff. That's where a lot of them get information. Expect some visitors.
Couple of trail cams.
Yeah. But he's got his own
Trail
no man's
cams.
land going out over there.
I know, because I remember, if I'm reading back in the chat from last night when I sent you guys the photos, Bryce said that the front paw of whatever the hell that was coming up on the porch. I'm not too sure which type it was. Looks like what he's seen on his property. Back.
They could be, but then again, just saying.
All right. So what I was just saying, when I sent you guys the photos last night, Bryce said that the front paw print of the creature walking onto the front porch kind of looked like the track that he caught out there on his property.
See, and that's what convinced me about the pictures. The hands.
That and the shadows.
It was more so the hands for me. Like, yeah. So, well, I got a whole like thumbnail. We're gonna deep dive into that tomorrow because I want to pull at that string because there's something there. And like when Monster 911, when the guy had the him and his buddy saw that shit down there in the state park. Who showed up? Black Ops. And I've said
Black
this.
Ops, but it was. I don't want to say it was necessarily Black Ops. So it was more like reconnaissance for the Black Ops team, if that makes sense. Like they were there, like trying to squash the situation before it got worse than what it was. Because remember, he said the people looked regular. They did have the blacked out SUVs, the one Jeep. But nonetheless, he still experienced some very, how you want to put that? Some very intimidating government shit where they wanted to wipe his laptop clean and all that. That's a very interesting story.
The track from the corner. That was the track from the corner of the field. Looked like 3 toes / claws. So yeah, like, and you're in Illinois, right? It's Illinois, dude. Fucking Dogman's all over that state. Upstate New York, PA, Ohio, Illinois, Michigan.
Kentucky, Tennessee,
Definitely
Alabama,
Texas.
Mississippi.
I don't know.
Texas.
Yeah, Alabama, Mississippi. I don't know so much South Carolina. I said Texas.
Those southern states like that, because if they're reported in Florida, like, you know what I'm saying, that's Florida, Virginia, Tennessee. I believe they're everywhere.
Right before I had my first, hold on. Right before I had my first Bigfoot sighting, there was a Dogman sighting not 3 miles from the farm. I think that's the same one my dad saw. Listen, I love sitting here in the comfort of my closet. My shit keeps restarting. They're trying to kick me off, and I'm on my own dedicated little fucking thing today. But what was I saying?
It was something about what Bryce said about the tow tracks. You like talking about it on here, but going out and seeing that shit.
I like talking about this type of shit here, and like you can going through it all like that. But when you really sit down, when you really think about it and boil it down, you really don't want to see one of these things. You don't. You know, people call, oh, I'd love to see one. No, the fuck you don't.
Unless you know nightmares are real.
Like, everybody, you say it, these people all jumping, you want to see cryptids, I want to see this. No, you don't. You don't
Not your
want to
initial
see...
time. Not your initial time. After that, you might get into it like, yo, I gotta figure this out. But not your initial first sighting.
No, not even that. You don't want to see them. I wholeheartedly believe you, deep down in your psyche, you don't want to see these things at all. Because
going back out now.
What happened?
Bryce said, "Don't back out."
Oh, what's up, Typhon? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. This shit's annoying. Stop. Fucking with my thing. The FBI agent
That's YouTube's AI, bro.
Like, am I good? Like,
It's coming
the fuck?
across shop. It's coming across choppy
Alright.
on my end, but
All right. So, like I was saying, you don't
Mickey D
deep
for
down
DC
in the human
goes,
psyche, you really
absolutely.
don't. Deep down in the human psyche, you really don't want to see a dog man creature or a Bigfoot. Like, even so, on your first sighting, oh,
It's truth. You're getting choppy. That one night in Highway 20. Oh, that's supposed to say hang a little. Whatever it was. Damn, my shit froze up too. Hold on. Yo, can you guys still hear me? Cause my shit froze up too. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened to him. All right, look at you guys. Yeah, we gotta get off. We gotta get off YouTube. This shit is crazy. The only time Rumble ever messed with us is when we were doing the UFOs over NATO and talking about reptilians. This shit is crazy. And this has been like the last 3 or 4 shows. That's right. Might have to space some black ops too. Yeah, true. But do you notice how every time that it starts gearing towards something that's not supposed to be talking about, this is when the show starts acting up, his internet connection starts going crazy? Dude, I'm telling you, there's got to be... I'm going to look that shit up tomorrow at work. There's got to be some other streaming platform that we can use. Because even Rumble acts up every once in a while. But, like, you got to figure something out. Something that accepts StreamYard. So, see, that's crazy. I see every comment going. All right, he probably just said this shit. Oh, no. Hold on. There he goes. Yeah, tomorrow should be very interesting because I would really love for you guys to see these photos. And we're going to set them in the order that I sent them. Because if you scroll through these photos, like, we'll do it like slowly. But if you scroll through them real fast, I'll see if I can make it into a video. I'll probably try to run it through Canva. And you'll see this thing walk up on the porch. You see his left arm. You see his right arm. You'll see the hunch in his back. And then you'll see like it bending down, basically. There's a few things with AI when it comes to these images like that. They usually mess up the hands. They mess up the shadows. But these shit lines up. Now remember, hold on. Yo, Frank, what you were saying to me last night about like the different cameras, like you got to remember where this is at. They probably only had enough like cash or whatever to have the one camera pointing at their door. And I sent in that group chat last night, I sent the topo map of where this area is. Yo, Truth, can you hear me? Or am I just yapping? Damn, did he freeze again? All right, whatever. I still want to deep dive back into this Miami Mall incident because I finally found a video of the quote unquote graffiti artist who's seen it from the second level looking down at what happened. That's very interesting. And I want to dive into what's going on with these the new 2027 regulations about the new cars that are supposed to be coming out to have AI in them. There's already reports. I already seen a video today from this lady who was an American who was I forgot what country it was. She's over in the EU somewhere, and that technology is already in place over there. She was driving down the road. She rented a car, driving down the road. She dropped her seat back a little bit, and the AI system could not see her eyes. So it started to slow the car down on the highway and sent her alert like, we can't see your eyes, we can't raise you, can't see your eyes, we can't analyze your face, you need to sit up. And then once she did that, the car started going again, but it slowed this car down on the highway. I swear to God, I've seen the shit.
I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna talk again. Let's see how long that shit lasts. Jesus. Oh my God. The algorithm don't like my ass, does it? The Matrix doesn't like truth. I don't know what the hell I was saying before. Honestly.
Yeah, Bryce. Like the like I seen people talking about it, like, oh, this happened in the EU with this lady, whatever. Then I actually found a video of the woman talking about being on the highway and doing what she did. She just did the American shit where you slide that seat, we lean that seat back a little bit, but the AI system could not see her eyes. They couldn't focus on her eyes, and they started to slow the car down on the fucking highway.
Why wouldn't the AI system have the ability to say, like, even if I'm fucking leaning back like this, right? The AI system should be, if it's looking at, no, hear me out. If it's looking at you like this, right? The whole thing should be fucking scanning out from like a fish eye lens. So it should be branching out like a spider web. So if I'm sitting back like this,
the report is that they couldn't see her eyes because she was leaned back a little too far and they couldn't focus on her eyes to see if you were impaired driving and whatnot. They started to slow the car down on the highway.
Dude, my eyes are red even when I'm not smoking. They think I'm impaired all the fucking time.
Listen, I just seen a report.
Nope.
All these Gen Z. Hold on, let me finish. All these Gen Z people, right? Born on iPhones and all that shit like that. You know what they're bringing back? The resale value has gone up on these things. iPods.
What, Razors and Blackberries?
No, iPods, because there's no commercials to that shit. You download your music and that's what you got. There's no doom scrolling. There's no wait for this, you gotta wait for that, you gotta download this. No, that shit is right there. Just music, what you like, right there. Gen Z is bringing it back. It's about time. You know what? Gen Z's been hitting hard. Listen, because they're the ones that start to bring back like fucking arcade style stuff, like the arcade restaurants and like that. That's Gen Z. That's our age.
Apparently there's a physical media rental store that's out now. I forgot exactly where it is, but yeah, physical media is coming back. If you guys haven't noticed, when you walk into Walmart, what do they have now? Fucking record players. You
can fucking get a record player and records at Walmart. I remember when Walmart sold fish.
Some Walmart still do. But listen, because it's people want to own their media again. People want to own this shit. All this whole like, oh, I have to pay $15 a month to watch X, Y, and Z, right? And then you don't technically own the shit. Like I bought that episode of Paranormal Witness. I technically don't own the shit. If they decide to take that shit off of Amazon, that's the way my money's wasted. If they decide to take the seasonal, if they decide to take the seasonal mountain monsters I bought off fucking Amazon, that's money wasted. People want to have their physical media again, and it's completely understandable because who wants to fucking stream everything? Like, granted, streaming became popular because it's we can watch this all at a clip and shit like that, but the streaming services are costing way too much. They're costing way too much, and two, on top of costing way too much, they're fucking making every 15 to 20 seconds there's a fucking 3-minute long commercial. So they want you to add, so they want you to pay even more to be commercial free. It's like, fuck you and your commercials and your shit. I legit only watch like 3 shows. Mountain Monsters is one of them, and I watch it on Amazon. And Sons of Appalachia. I really don't watch TV. No. But that happened to me with Meteor Man. Meteor Man was such a good movie. Love that shit. Oh, you saw
movie. That is actually the first black superhero movie.
Yeah.
Unless you count Shaft and all that shit like that.
No. I don't know. That's up for debate. When did Blank Man come out?
That's a damn good question.
I think Meteor Man was before Blank Man, or they might have been around the same time.
They were around the same time. Shit, I remember first year going to Comic-Con, seeing the guy dressed up as Blank Man.
We're about to figure that out right now. When was Meteor Man released?
Who the hell? I want to say they were probably like a year and a half apart.
Meteor Man was released on August 6, 1993. When was Blank Man? August 19th, 19. So Meteor Man was before Blank Man.
So that will
Meteor Man's before Blank Man.
So that makes him the qualifications.
And then what? Blade came out in what? 97? 98?
96, 97. But the Blade movie saved Marvel, so. You know what the crazy part is? There's a lot of people that don't remember that first Captain America movie. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, shit from the 90s?
Yes.
That shit from
you
the
bring
90s.
that up to some people. Did you bring that
where
up?
Where Red Skull was like some Italian. He was like some. Yeah, Red Skull was like some Italian fucking arms dealer or something like that. It was a weird movie.
You bring that shit up to people when they look at you like you're crazy. Like, yo, you ever see that 1990s Captain America movie? And they're like, what? His 1990s Captain America movie?
His body's.
Yes.
Like his costume was legit, like made out of rubber. Like I think they tried to go the Batman way, the like Batman design kind of way they designed it, how it's like rubber and shit like that, and it just didn't really work for the Captain America outfit.
Yo,
so the whole piece
I
just looked like 3 colors.
I'm gonna have to look that up, but that might be the first,
it was horrible.
That might be that might be the first and only time that Marvel You know what? I gotta look it up. That shit might not even been involved with Marvel. They might not even signed off on it.
What, Meteor Man?
No, not Meteor Man.
What?
Talking about Captain America, the first Captain America. Marvel might not even signed off on that shit. Hollywood just took it and did it and just did it wrong. And I believe I'm gonna have to look, but there was probably never another Marvel character movie until Wesley Snipes' Blade.
No, there wasn't. Everything was DC. Everything, it was all Superman and Batman in like the the 90s up until Blade came out.
Did that Captain America movie damn near kill Marvel? That's crazy.
Well, it maybe damn near killed Marvel movies, because remember before that you had Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher.
Badass. And you know what? I seen a meme the other day. It was like, who was the best Punisher? It was Berthal. It was Ray Stevens, and it was what's his name?
Oh, Punisher Warzone was such a bad movie.
I know, but hold on. It was Berthal, it was Stevenson, it was and the other guy, James Dane. What the fuck is his name?
Thomas Jane. Tom Jane.
Yeah, Thomas Jane. Dolph Lundgren wasn't even mentioned. It was just them three. Who's the best Punisher? And I looked at that shit. I was like, who the hell made this?
Anyone remembers Shaq's superhero movie Steel? Yeah, I remember that. Just like I remember fucking Shaq's movie was real. Yeah, I remember that. And so was that Sinbad fucking movie. Question. All right. Mandela effect time, people. Mandela effect time. I've got it for you. And I want you to answer this in chat.
Shade Viking. I'm with you on that one. I'm looking forward to Constantine too. Been filming for a while now.
Here we go. Mandela effect. New one, apparently. I'm not going to say the movie. I want you guys to put the name of this movie in the chat. And then I will tell you what the Mandela effect is about it. Now, I'm just going to describe it. Or I'll just tell you who's in it. And it's from the 90s. Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Christian Slater, and Antonio Banderas. Oh, and Kirsten Dunst.
Can I say?
No, shut up. Write down what the name of it. Shut up.
That's hanging low fruit.
No, shut up. I want to know what the name of this movie is. Just be quiet. Put the name of that movie in the chat. Please. Thank you. You got one answer there. Got two answers. Come on, guys. What's the name of this movie with Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Antonio Banderas, Christian Slater, and Kirsten Dunst? Now, every
actor that you just said just recently started looking old in the last like 8 or 9 years.
Mm-hmm. So, boom. Look, we got another one. Another answer there. Another answer right here. All right. So, that's what? 4 people? I'm assuming all the rest of you have an answer. You're just afraid to type it in the chat. So, the new... close, but no cigar shade. So, the new Mandela effect apparently is the name of the movie that we are discussing was not Interview with a Vampire. They're saying it's Interview with the vampire.
What?
Yep. They're saying they are fucking saying that it is called Interview with the Vampire, not with a vampire. Go look it up.
Yeah,
Go look it up. Like, I'm telling you, when they started fucking with CERN, man, it messed everything up, and whoever's doing this puzzle here tried to put all this shit back together and missed a few things. It's like every week there's a new Mandela effect. And that one I see. Yes, Bryce, put that in there. Go look at your DVD. Tell me what your DVD case says. Because I swear they're saying that it was Interview with the Vampire. THE. Read those books a long time before. Good books. Listen. Speaking of books, real quick, while Bryce looks that up, Hush. Guys, it's a book called Hush. You need to watch. You need to read it or get your hands on it. It's about flight 3H70 or flight MH370.
Well, I don't know how.
Go look at it.
I don't know how true this story is, but the screenplay from Interview with a Vampire was actually written off of a book that was written by somebody that lived down in New Orleans that quote unquote lived next to a vampire. I seen like maybe 2 or 3 videos about it. I never really did a deep dive, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, but I found that pretty interesting.
Listen, if there are vampires, that's where they're fucking at. There's too many stories that come out of New Orleans about these beings and shit like that. If you're into the paranormal, it almost makes you not want to go down there. I mean, Bourbon Street's a thing. You gotta experience that once in your life, but you also got to keep aware. You also got to keep out for the paranormals that be down there. Like I wholeheartedly believe that shit's real. They're down there. Now the whole where I stand on the other cryptid like things, but
remember Uncle Willie used to live down there.
Yeah, I know.
And he still won't talk about that. Wilka knows. Bama probably knows this shit too. Anybody that's listening to us right now has probably had a black dog experience. Yeah, and he still won't talk about it.
Yeah, like Shay, the vampires I'm talking about, they're not per se
bloodsuckers.
They're not per se like the bloodsuckers or Draculas or anything like that. The ones I'm talking about are fucking energy vampires, the ones that suck your energy from you. You can drain your essence from like touching and shit like that. Not the blood sucking. That's for these weird fuckers in the entertainment and government industries. So I came across a post earlier.
Hold on. Now that you bring up that, has there ever been a movie about energy sucking vampires, not bloodsuckers, but energy sucking vampires? Has there ever been a movie about it? You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna get on Chat GPT. Give me a second, goddamn it.
I'm sure there has. But yeah, there's a lot of humans that think they're vampires. Listen, I believe that there are those things, the energy sucking vampires. Like they can fucking legitimately put their hands on you and completely drain your life force from you. I believe that. Ghoulish Dracula ones, not so much. has turned into. Oh, nice. There's demonic spirits that take your energy. Yeah, it's not a. So what? All right. So what if there was a super species that lay dormant, right? And they've been, because they lay dormant for an extended period of time, to the point where they start to become myth. And then eventually they start coming back out and culling the apparent population. And then go back in and hide off for however many millennia or whatever the hell it is. I think that's a possibility. Listen, the Earth is a strange place, and we got some weird shit going on down here.
Hold on. All right. Now that you say that, I want to go with this. Have you seen the recent videos about people claiming that the Kraken actually existed?
I'm the one that told you about the lady who's her two kids and her husband had dreams like the same night of the damn Kraken or Leviathan or whatever the hell it was.
Now I know you told me that. I'm talking about like recent.
What's up, Deb? How you doing?
Who's that? Recent evidence that has shown up that a Kraken existed.
Existed? You mean exists?
Yeah, I personally believe that's one of those many things that's down there in the Mariana Trench that we. I'm not gonna say that we never looked to. We probably sent something down there that was able to get down to the bottom, but there's no human going down there. We know more about outer space than we do our own oceans, and that's the wildest part.
No, listen. We don't know shit about outer space because they've been lying to us the entire fucking time. Think about it. They have been lying the entire time. Why? Because propaganda. They had to beat the Russians.
You're gonna strap two cowboys to a Coke bottle and a bottle rocket?
Send them off on hope and a fucking prayer. Yeah, exactly.
Hope? No, it was hope and a fucking dream.
What's up, Charlie? What do you got to tell us, buddy? What's up, G Music?
Yo.
But yeah, I digress. What the fuck was I saying?
All right. So I'm gonna switch topics real quick.
Sure, bring it on, sir.
I can't wait for this Mortal Kombat movie this weekend.
Oh fuck yeah! I forgot more.
Oh,
they released like a minute and a half,
God.
a minute and a half to 2 minutes of Kung Lao for fighting Liu Kang.
Yes.
Oh my
But
God.
you know what the crazy part is? I just watched a video on TikTok where it was the guy that's playing Kung Lao. I'm not gonna try to attempt his name, but dude, he was a wushu master, not a wushu master, but he was on the wushu team for Germany, and all those spins and flips and all that shit, dude. That's him naturally. And I was like, nah, no way, right? Then I just watched a video where it was him with like it looked like he had a bamboo hat that was made like the Kung Lao hat, but it had like duct tape or electrical tape around it. And dude, he was slinging that bitch around just like Kung Lao.
Yeah.
I have to see this movie.
They have some real G's in this movie, man. Like Joe Talisman.
See this movie.
They had to tell Joe Talisman, the man who plays Sub-Zero / Noob Saibot,
slow it down.
Slow down. That's how fast that man is.
And remember, Joe Talisman is the same guy who whooped Tyrese's ass in the
Tyrese
Han's
and
ass.
Ludacris.
No.
Tyrese
It was
and
Tyrese
Tyrese
and
and
Han's ass in Fast and Furious.
Yep.
And
So, yes.
they're already working on part 3. They're already working on part 3, and you can't tell me that the guy that they casted as Shao Kahn isn't fucking Shao Kahn.
Yeah, definitely that Martin Ford or whatever his name is.
Dude,
I appreciate that, brother.
I am so hyped for this movie.
I
am so hyped for this movie.
I saw
Carl Urban. Hold on, let me just put this out there. Carl Urban said that his son found out that he was going to be playing Johnny Cage, and his son told him, "Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up."
His son should have grabbed
If
my
this
collar and
movie
said, "Don't
bombs
fuck this up."
because of Carl Urban, I ain't gonna be pissed. And
Listen.
I love Carl Urban.
You know, you got Interview with a Vampire. It's the truth, guys. No funny business. Listen, Charlie. I've been researching. I dive into every rabbit hole I can find. Believe me, I've read into that. I still wanted The Miz to play Johnny Cage, but I'll say that. But 2, I came across the image earlier. I didn't know I needed Chris Evans to play Johnny Cage. Did you see the image of the AI image, the image of Chris Evans as Johnny Cage?
No.
Wow. Fucking believable. 2. I'm gonna say it.
Chris Evans would have cost too much money, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd rather sacrifice quality of the movie than star power, if that makes sense.
No, you'd rather sacrifice star power than quality.
Like,
I get you. I get what
Carl
you're saying.
Urban better not mess this up.
I get what you're saying. Now two. I came across this little AI vignette, right? I didn't know I needed Ryan Reynolds as Johnny Cage either. Like the shit I watched earlier with Ryan Reynolds as Johnny Cage fighting Shao Kahn. There's so many missed opportunities here. Carl Urban, I love you, brother. You better fucking do it.
What?
You better do it. I'm telling you. Yes, Bryce, I completely agree. Miz got screwed out of Johnny Cage and got hosting fuck Captain America. I can't say American Gladiators because we grew up on American Gladiators. I love that shit.
You know what?
42, I'll be 42 years old and still think I can.
I'm gonna tell you right now why Miz got screwed out of Johnny Cage.
Vince
That's
McMahon.
because they were, he wasn't trying to let anybody go do other shit. He wanted everybody there.
Well, not necessarily, because he let Rock go do his shit. He was letting Cena go.
Rock
do his
was
shit.
one of the biggest stars.
Yeah, he's like not.
If
He's not going to let any.
Put The Rock in a movie, he's gonna draw more eyes to WWE or WWF, or you want to call it at the time. Like The Miz, he's been there.
Yeah.
Name me one big movie The Miz was in besides, what was it, The Marine? I think it was. He was in one of the Marines.
He was in a couple of the Marines, but like I said, the Miz character is a wrestling Johnny Cage. I've said that for years, and I'll continue to say that shit. Ryan Reynolds as Stryker would work too. Yes, it would, Ralph. I like that idea. I wonder if they're going to introduce Stryker in this movie.
And you know what? When the first Mortal Kombat came out, well, not the first one, but the reboot, Miz said in a tweet, she's like, yo, look, listen, I want to play Johnny Cage. I'm working on my splits. I'm working on my nut punch. Come on, let's do it.
He took MMA classes. He learned how to fight. This stuff is so good. Not a sponsor.
You know what the crazy part is about the whole Johnny Cage character?
Proto Italian Orangeade. I love this stuff.
A lot of people don't know that the Johnny Cage character, his dress, his outfit in the first Mortal Kombat was based on
Jean-Claude
Van Damme in Bloodsport.
But they couldn't get Jean-Claude Van Damme's likeness in time, so they just stole out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or Michael Jai White. All right. Yeah. So, no, yeah, it was Miz got screwed out of that role. I totally think Miz should have been in that role.
Charlie Button. Charlie. All right. So what you want to do with this, right? Well, what you just hold on, put it up there.
I got you.
Put it up there. I got this.
I got it. It's up.
What you're gonna want to do? You're gonna want to look up the Mortal Kombat series that they came out with. It was like a fan made series type shit. They came out on YouTube where it had Michael Jai White playing Jax.
That wasn't a fan made series. That wasn't a fan made series. That was a limited edition series. It had Michael Jai White. It had she played it wasn't Rebecca.
Well, I apologize.
She was in Star Wars. No, not Star Wars. Star Trek. She played like a Borg, like half Borg or some shit like that. My issue with that series, I forgot exactly what it is. It was a limited edition series. Fucking killed Johnny Cage. And I've always had a problem.
Get off of it.
Fuck you. I've always had a problem with this shit.
Get off of that. Get off of it. He didn't have no fucking superpowers. He got killed by Baraka. Baraka had fucking surgically enhanced blades put into his fucking forearms. Of course he's gonna cut his throat. Come on,
I'm not talking.
It was a great series. I'm not. The initial shit when it first came out was great. When it was Michael Jai White and a few other characters, but when they put in like Casper Van Dien and all these other people like that, it kind of lost me.
Listen, I don't want to hear that. Listen, I am a bigger Johnny Cage fan than any other character in Mortal Kombat, and I'm gonna say this: they fucked up. In part one, they fucked up. Who was the current champion? Who was the current reigning Mortal Kombat champion in that first
Johnny
movie?
Cage, because he beat Garo.
Shut up. Mask and chat. During the movie, who was the reigning, defending Mortal Kombat champion? It wasn't Shang. It wasn't Shang Tsung. Remember, Shang Tsung was a former champion. That's why he chose the right to fight Sonya Blade. The reigning, defending Mortal Kombat champion in the first Mortal Kombat movie was Goro. Who fucking beat Goro? Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is the Mortal Kombat champion in part one. Liu Kang isn't. I fucking stand on a hill with that. Liu Kang's not the champion. Johnny Cage is champion in part one. And then they fucking killed him off in part two in the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Broke his damn neck too.
After that shit, I didn't want to watch the movie after that bullshit. I mean, I paid my ticket price. I finished it because I paid my ticket price, but that was bullshit.
But one of the best parts of Mortal Kombat 2, even though that shit was a shit show. Hold on.
Boom.
Even though the best part of the Mortal Kombat 2, even though it was a shit show, is that they introduced characters into it, like Rain. They mentioned Stryker, a few other characters. They introduced Sector and Cyrax, like a few other characters like that. Sindel. But part 2 was an absolute shit show. I remember seeing part 1. Shit, dude. I remember when mom. Hold on. I remember when mom actually like bought us the first Mortal Kombat. I don't think we should have had that shit.
Oh no,
but she bought it for us.
None of us. Bryce will tell you, us people Bryce's age, none of us should have been playing that Mortal Kombat game. And I guarantee you we all
Dude,
had
we
that
shouldn't have been playing Duke Nukem.
shit. But yeah, so I stand on business on that. In the first movie, Liu Kang is not the damn champ. Liu Kang is not the winner of the Mortal Kombat tournament. It's Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage beats Goro, and then they fucking killed him off in the first 2 minutes of the second movie, which absolutely ruined the movie for me.
But you know what? Hear me out.
Don't stop saying the shit. Stop saying the shit about they brought a new. I don't give a fuck about the new characters. Don't care. You killed off the champion, the actual champion that you wrote into the story. You killed him off in the first 2 minutes.
I'm going off with. Hold on, shut up for a second. I'm going off with that. So Johnny Cage beats Goro, who was the champion. So that makes Johnny Cage the champion, right?
Yes, it does.
Now Shang Tsung comes in, is like, I'm gonna kill all you, and the first one he kills is fucking Johnny Cage, who is the Earth's champion, just to get him out the way.
Shao Kahn did that. Because
That's
remember,
what I
Shang
said.
Tsung's dead at that point.
Oh, Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
Kills him to get him out the way. Then they start their assault on Earthrealm.
Bryce, dude, I
because he knew Johnny Cage won, so he took him out first.
I mean, it makes sense. By that logic, it makes sense. But still, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang wasn't the winner of that tournament. Johnny Cage was. And actually, he didn't even fucking target Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage was the one to have balls enough to try to shadow kick his ass, and he ended up getting caught. So technically,
it didn't help
Johnny
that they
Cage was
changed the
standing on
actor.
business. Technically, Johnny Cage was standing on business because everybody else was fucking sitting back like, oh my God. Johnny Cage said, nah, fuck that. Come on now. They John Connor, Johnny Cage. Yeah, they did. But that's totally the era of ninja movies. Yeah, listen, you want to talk about ninja movies? American Ninja. You guys remember those great ones? American Ninja 1, American Ninja 2, American Ninja 3. David Dudikoff. What else? You know what else was a good movie? You guys remember that shit, Best of the Best? Or am I speaking
Both
Greek
of
here?
them, but the first one was the best one.
Yep. First Lovecraft Tomb Raider for PS1. Now, I think I still remember the blood code for fucking Mortal Kombat. What was it? It was up, down, left, right, A, B.
Dude, all right. Yep.
That was it, right?
Yeah, that was it.
That's bugged
Now-
out how I remember that
I'm
shit.
gonna blow your mind. You remember all the Konami games, right? It was like Contra and a few others like that. They
Yeah.
all had the same cheat code. Because there was an original game that came out and they put the cheat code into basically like it was you remember the most school fucking games where it was like you in a jet or whatever, and you got like 3 coming at you this way, 4 coming at you that way, and you gotta like move up and down the screen. It was a cheat code for that. But when production came to release that video game, they didn't want to spend more money to not put that cheat code in. So that shit just followed all the Konami games. You could put that shit into that game. You could put it into Contra, a whole bunch of shit.
I mean,
And it would unlock stuff for you.
Why not? Shit. That way people, like, you know how many damn, all right, so we all grew up, a lot of us grew up here, B, Bass, Bryce, a few other you guys in chat right now. We grew up in the Grand Theft Auto games. Grand Theft Auto
You had to
2.
buy that fucking
Grand
5
Theft Auto 1, Grand Theft Auto 2. Those ones really, didn't have like cheat codes in them, but Part 3, Part 4, Part 5. Those all had cheat codes on them. You had to have a notebook sheet with them shits written down.
Guns, ammo, explosives.
And that, if you didn't if you didn't have them cheat codes, it was a rough time for you in Grand Theft Auto. So I get it. Cause who the hell wants to memorize? Like, I need the blood code. I need the most wanted code. You gotta flip through fucking 3 pages, 3 pages of code, cheat codes to find the fucking wanted level.
I got one for you right here. Do you remember we used to play Terminator Judgment Day at Dave's crib, right?
Oh yeah, I love that game.
We had the sequence of the fucking robots coming at the pickup truck. We had that. We had that down.
Yeah,
I remember. Down. Like, all right, there's 5 coming now. There's 4 coming this way. Another 7 coming here. Like, we had that shit timed down. It took us a long time to do it, but we got it done. We ended up beating the game.
You know why? Because we didn't have autosave. If you died,
we had to start that shit over.
If you died, your ass had to start that whole mission. Bryce, tell you, right, Bryce? If you died, you had to start that whole mission all over again. You know how many times I threw? You know how many times I threw a damn controller?
And
especially
made us great.
Especially in Street Fighter 2 hyper fighting. Right when you pick your character, you make it all through the ranks. Make it through everybody. You make it through everybody. Get through Sagat. Who you got left? And Bison. And I could never fucking beat that.
And Bison, he whooped your ass every time. Every time.
I could never fucking beat that guy. Oh my god, I hate probably my favorite character because I could never beat that fucker. It'd be like one time out of like 35.
And just switch topics for a half second. Bad casting. John Cena should have been playing M. Bison.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Completely.
Just want to put that out there. John Cena should have been playing M. Bison. I like the guy that they got playing him, but John Cena should have been playing M. Bison. I would even put him as Guile over Cody Rhodes.
The thing about the Street Fighter movie is I love that they're really fucking leaning into that.
Oh, into the video game era. Like when you gotta smash the cars and all that shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that and just the absolute arcadiness of Street Fighter. Fucking, they got Cody Rhodes with the whole flat top. They're bringing back the destroying the car shit. The fact that they're really leaning into it, I love that. So I know people are,
and they're leaning more into the Ken and Ryu story.
Yeah, I know people are going to compare the Mortal Kombat movie to the Street Fighter movie, but you really can't because they're going to be 2 different kind of movies. Mortal Kombat is going to be a series, supposed to be like serious with like a little some comedic undertones there because you're going to have.
I'll put it to you like this. Mortal Kombat is supposed to be Mortal Kombat, blood, guts, fighting. Street Fighter is going to be more anime type because that's what it's always been.
All the Hitman, even the Vega Bison was impossible. Dude, Bison's a problem. I remember I used to have little acts. I used to have the Street Fighter G.I. Joe characters. You know how much some shits are going for now? How much were they? Were like what? They were like what, $8-9, maybe $10 when we were younger. Yeah, Ken, Ryu,
$200, anywhere from $200 to $500.
They're going for like $150. Yeah,
that's unopened.
That's unopened.
Yeah,
going for like $150. Shit, you remember those? You remember those?
Those sales pissed me off because how do you expect a kid growing up in the 90s, anywhere from fucking our age, like 93, 94, 95, how do you expect a kid to get a toy like that and not open it up? Are you fucking kidding me? You remember we had the what was it, teenage
why you think that? Why you think all my action figures right now are still in the damn cases? Like,
dude, what was that? What was that fucking cyber? It was a TV show. It had one of the Lawrence brothers in it.
Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
How much are those just going for? Because we had the whole collection.
You know what? Hold on. I'm fucking hit eBay real quick. Why not? But yeah, we had the whole. Listen. No, I'll go to Marketplace. Let's see. Superhuman Samurai.
I remember a show that used to come on USA where it was almost like almost like Power Rangers, but it was humans. They had like Apollo, Ares, Taurus, and all these guys. What the hell was the name of that show?
I had looked that shit up a couple of years ago, and I tell you what, I know what the characters look like. They wore like tight short outfits, like sleeveless,
like gym outfits,
sleeveless shirts, like short shorts. They're like tight pleather looking shit, and their mask, they had like a little like face cover like this, and it looked like they all been huffing paint.
It was kind of like a Zorro mask.
No, it was like teenage Beverly Hills alien fighters or some shit like that.
Yep. Horrible show, but I watched it every time it was on.
I don't know. They're not fairly expensive. I mean, there's one in here still in the box for $30.
Shit.
I'd buy it.
You know they're talking about bringing Darkwing Duck back, right?
They're not talking about it. They are bringing Darkwing Duck back. Sorry, everybody. I just got interested in Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad shit on Facebook Marketplace. Interesting. I have to keep that in mind. Yo, you remember those X-Mod cars I had in the earliest 2000s when I worked at ARC?
Mm-hmm.
Those shits are going for like $300 a pop. And I had like 7 of those things. That's Teenage Kung Fu Fighters. Yeah, it was something like that, Wedge. Yep. Something weirdly, a long, weird, strange name. And they all look like they're.
But I watched damn near every episode.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat had a cartoon too. Not a lot of people know that shit.
Which was pretty good. Dude, you know what a TV show that nobody remembers? Well, it was a cartoon. I want to say cartoon, right?
What?
The Mutant League. Bones fucking Justice.
I used to love the Mutant
He
League.
played everything. Baseball, basketball, football,
because
the
Mutant League was actually based off a cartoon from the earliest 90s and maybe late 80s, earliest 90s, entitled the same thing, Mutant League. But the cartoon was way better. Battletoads, SWAT Cats. You know, speaking of cartoons, now that we're about to be 42, I'm getting old. You go back and you watch some of this shit we used to watch as a kid, and you start to realize, wow, these shits were fucked up.
Ren and Stimpy.
These cartoons,
I see where you're going with that, and I'm saying Ren and Stimpy.
These cartoons were not. We should not have been watching these shits.
Why was I watching Aeon Flux when I was like 8 years old?
You guys are young, man. Listen, Charlie, you see this beard? No, I'm not. I was thinking about doing Hidden Jessica Gray, but I don't want this gray. I want just here. But if I do just this shit'll all look weird, and I'm not doing that. But yeah, it's Vega and Cammy are my faves in Street Fighter, and I stand by Reptile in Mortal Kombat. See,
Nah.
no,
Like Fei Long, man. Bruce Lee, Fei Long.
no. Listen, it boils down to it. If you're not picking Ken or Ryu, what are you doing?
It was either Fei Long, Ryu, or Guile. Those were my guys. But if fucking Fei Long was in the game, I was Bruce Lee in your ass the entire time.
Yeah, I'm giving it like Charlie. I'm giving it like another 5 years. I guarantee you, my whole shit will be gray. Like, I guarantee it. I just like it right now because I got the streak right here. Then this is black, and then I got the gray streak right here. So it looks like, oh, you got that svelte fox look on you. I like that shit. The only thing that could make it better is if I wasn't fucking bald. Believe me, if I could grow a fucking afro tomorrow, I would.
Well, you know they do have shit
guys
for
can
that
see-
now, right?
you guys
It's
can
not
see
like
me.
the old days. It's not like the old days where you had to sit there in a fucking full Nelson and they freaking chop away at your head.
I'd grow a fucking afro this big, you guys wouldn't be able to see the stuff behind me, and I'd be fucking flopping it around like this. I guarantee it. If I could grow my hair back out. But
He's talking about bringing back the Jerry curl, ladies and gentlemen.
no, I'm not talking about bringing up Jerry curl. I'm talking about having a big ass 1970s afro and not giving a shit.
Oh, I got you. I know what you want. You want the Craig Mack.
Nope. I want the Grand Funk Railroad.
It was an afro. It was a fade that went into an afro.
Nope. I want Grand Funk
You want
Railroad.
the Bob Ross.
I want Grand Funk Railroad. You know American
What, the
band
drummer?
Grand Funk Railroad? No. The video American band Grand Funk Railroad. When
Yeah,
them motherfuckers
the
just
drummer.
pop their heads, I want a fucking afro like boom, like that, huge. I don't want fucking Craig Mack or nothing like that. I would call it huge. And be like, damn, Truth, why you going out there? Like,
It's called
Hey.
Afro Truth.
what? It's cool. But yeah, I would so grow out a fucking afro. But doesn't
Shit, I
seem
would
to
just
be-
like to have a respectable Caesar.
Yeah. It would be nice to get a fade again. It would be nice
just
to get a fade.
Just
Fade or
just get a
Caesar.
fade real quick.
Nice little taper. But shit. But dude, they're charging fucking $40 a pop for haircuts now. Like I remember when the shit was like $10 a haircut.
Listen,
I
I haven't
been
paid
to
for.
barber
I haven't
shops.
paid a barber for a haircut since I was 19.
Yes, Deb Mueller, like Jackson 5, bigger. And I guarantee you, because my beard has like gray in it like this, the tips of that shit would be like gray. So it would look black, and then the tips would be gray. It would look wild.
Oh, like the dude we used to play summer league basketball with when we was 14.
Yeah, the dude who had a gray afro when we were 14, and this guy was 14.
Shit you
also.
not. Shit you not.
Yep,
I remember his name too.
And then
I
I'd
remember his
fucking-
name too. His name was fucking Walter.
And then I would get it all. I would get braids and have braids down in my ass. Yep. You remember when it was $7? Well, I'm from New York, where they're a little bit more pricey over here. And the barbershops were completely different back then. Like the barbershops we used to go to, like dude would be sitting there cutting your hair. He'll stop for like 5 minutes, fucking eat
You
some
got
chicken.
bootleg DVDs playing on the TV screen.
And bootlegs playing on DVD.
The barber will get halfway through your hair, be like, yo, I'll be right back, and then run across the street to the gas station and grab a fucking Arizona.
Or
he'll see some baddie walking down the street, like, yo, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And he walks out and tries to go holler at him, like, Those days are over.
Were good barber days. Those were good barber days. Like I said, I haven't been to no damn barber in 20 years. I figure why not? I'll spend the $30 on a pair of clippers and just cut my shit ball like it normally is. The only thing.
Yeah. You got to bring me my clippers back too.
It's them red ones, right?
Yeah, the Conairs.
Yeah, I will. I bought a whole new set and I don't even know what the fuck happened to them. It's Screw Feet and Kaiser Sose. Look for an animal called Trojan Legend of the what? Like a Kid and Play Fade? No, not the eraser top.
Nah, Wedge, look up Craig Mack.
No, I don't want a Craig Mack. Like I said, Grand Funk Railroad.
I'm telling you,
Fucking huge. Would a better example be like a Jimi Hendrix-esque afro?
yes.
All right, a Jimi Hendrix-esque afro. Something like that. That might be a little bit more of a visual for the appetite.
You fuck around and catch me on a bad day, I might bleach my hair like Dennis Rodman. Just to do it.
No, I'd love to have another get a haircut, but like I said, I'm not paying $40 for a haircut. You know, right about now, $40 is more. A $40 haircut costs more than the shoes I'm wearing on my feet. I only paid $30 for these Pumas, so I'm gonna pay $40.
$40. I'll go make me a Tolercios for that.
For less than that. Oh yes, listen, Blues. Dennis Rodman was Bass's favorite basketball player, and don't let Bass
absolutely. I had his fucking stingers and everything.
Dennis Rodman was Bass's favorite basketball player.
I just wasn't 6'8".
Yep. Mine's always been Scottie Pippen.
Dude, do you remember those Dennis Rodmans I had that were all white with the gun bottom?
Yeah, I remember those. Those just were fly. Those Rodmans that came. You know, I think they came out. They came out with those a couple years ago. And they were charging hundreds. That's
one thing. All right, so hear me out on this. That's one thing I can't get into. These sneakerheads nowadays, I'm like, bro.
Where did he go to college?
Bro, listen, like, bro, little bro, nephew, per se. You're paying anywhere from $200 to $600 for these sneakers. When these shits came out, dude, I was paying what the Jordan 14s, the ones with the hologram on the side. How much did they cost? $150. $150. Dude, these shits are going for $150 now. The 12s that when I was working at Finish Line that I quote unquote ended up with. The black and the white and the white and the gray. That's neither here or there. But the black and whites and the white and the grays. Dude, how much were those shits selling for? $250.
Yep.
The patent leathers, $300. Like, dude, all these sneakers, the first pair of sneakers that came out from Jordan that was over $140 was the Jordan 14s. No. Jordan 13s. Whichever one had the fucking hologram on the side of it. I think they were the 14s.
Whatever.
The 12s.
I remember.
You know what the hell I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I remember because you want to hear a story, guys? When those J's came out, right? Our mom went down like the day they dropped. Our mom went down to
and waited online to get us
online and got us a pair of these sneakers. She got him like a fucking 12, got me like a size 13, right? So nobody believed me and Bass had these sneakers. So what do we have to do?
We took a fucking Polaroid.
Holding fucking sneakers up. Like, yeah, sneaker right here. Yeah, we were like the only ones in the entire middle school with those shits. People didn't believe it. Was like, yep, we got them. And then after that, I don't think I ever got another like super expensive pair of sneakers because I was like, what the fuck? Why? All right, Charlie, take it easy, buddy.
Nah, I don't think I've ever gotten.
Like 90% of my shoes have been 95% of the shoes I buy are on clearance racks. So
I think the most I paid for a pair of sneakers was probably them one foam posits I had you give me, the ones that was like neon green or like that green and that black color. But I put them shits on and was like, yo, these shits hurt my feet, so I'm not gonna wear them shits. Is that the black, white, and blues?
Yep, these are blue, white, and black.
You fucker.
Blue, white, and black Pumas, right? I now have 3 different colors. I have blue, white, and black. I have a black, white, and gray pair, and then I also have a black and like bone colored pair with graffiti paint on it. $30. These shits are crispy. $30. If you guys have a Ross store near you, go check it out. And then I got him a pair. I like the pair that you got. Those shits are pretty fly. That I got you, those shits are pretty fly.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just sketchy about the suede on the back. I'm with everything on the front, but that texture on the back, I'm a little
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's fucking $30.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. Probably the most expensive sneakers I've bought recently were probably about $110 pair of New Balances that I use for work that I fucking dogged out. Just because I'm standing up all the time.
I haven't paid more than $60 for a pair of sneakers in like 15 years. What?
Well, I know them Jordan 12s is more than $150, but that's we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about how I got those.
So it's getting to be 11 o'clock, everybody. I know you guys have work tomorrow morning. Work tomorrow morning. Not me. I'm off. Thank you. Thank God. I'm about to go upstairs, eat this. Oh, so before we stop, you know what I did with my New York strip that you gave me?
I thought you were talking about the damn pineapples.
Oh, I'll get into that too. 1 second. But the New York strip.
Come on.
The New York strip.
You might as well do that shit with pickles too.
No, I don't want to do it with pickles. I'll get into that. The New York strip. So I took it, right? I like pepper on my steak. Took it, I put it in foil. Then I took sweet cream butter, put a few dabs of that on there, seasoned up, salt, pepper, garlic powder, flipped it over, salt, pepper, garlic powder, wrapped it all up in a foil thing, put it in the oven 400 degrees for like hour. It was like almost an hour. I know you guys are gonna say, "Oh, you're fucking well done." Anybody who likes your meat rare, I'm convinced you eat human. So I've got that waiting for me upstairs. Now, matter of fact, Bass, I'll be back in like a minute. I'm gonna go get it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll be right back, guys.
And he absolutely ruined the steak.
I heard that, bitch.
That's like put fucking A1 sauce on a steak. What are you doing? All you need is S&P. S&P, that's it. 2 minutes, one side, 2 minutes, the other side, flip it over, done deal. Let it rest. What the? You're doing too much with it, man. I give this guy 2 nice New York strips, and this is what he does to him. You don't want it blue. You just a cast iron skillet. Heat that bitch up till it's smoking. Salt and pepper. Shouldn't take more than 6 minutes to cook your steak. That's it. Done deal. Look. Now, next time you ask for a you eat your steaks like that. He's like, yeah, man, I'll fucking eat my steaks. Whatever, bro. Yeah, so yeah, later on this week we're gonna go back down to Ross's, and he told me that they have a fly pair of black on blacks. And I want to get them shits. The sneakers that I really want to get right now, if any of you guys remember the Sandlot, the sneakers that he put on at the end, all black PF Flyers, I have been looking for them shits since I was a little kid. I want those. I know there's no ankle support, there's no sole support, but I just want them just to have them and wear them one time. Like, bro, I'm on my. Listen, I work 7 days a week, almost 10 hours a day. I need to find something. Maybe it might not be the sneakers, it might be the insoles, but if you guys can direct me to some good insoles for shoes, that'd be awesome. Like, I've seen the viral TikTok shits, I tried Dr. Scholl's and all that whatnot, but like, I need something where you could be on your feet for 10 to 12 hours.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what I hold in my hand is a masterpiece.
A ruined steak.
Fuck you. No, it is not that. So TikTok does have its occasional uses. So I came across a video, and this dude was selling these things for $20 a pop. Now, mind you, I'll show you. Now, mind you, it only really costs you, like, in total, maybe like $8.50. But he was selling these down there in Miami. This guy was selling them for $20 a pop, and he had a fucking line going down the block. Simple. That, ladies and gentlemen, it might not look spectacular right now. Let me change the color. Let me change the color on my desk here. Make that white. There we go. Make that white too. All right. So this, see this? This is a jar of pineapple spears. And all you do is you take a package of your favorite Kool-Aid mix. I decided to try it with cherry, right? You take your cherry mix or a Kool-Aid mix and you just pour it into the jar of pineapple spears or pineapple halves, whatever the hell you got, right? No, I didn't buy no damn pickled pig feet. I don't eat that shit. But and then you shake it up and you stick it in the fridge and let it sit. I let this sit for like 24 hours, right? Man, listen. Juice, absolutely delicious. It's cherry. It tastes like cherry pineapple juice. And then
Where the hell was this at when we were drinking jungle juice in the mid 2000s?
I know, right? What the fuck?
Like-
So, just look at that. I'm telling you, hold up.
Dude, I remember that one time we hollowed out a whole watermelon and dumped nothing but watermelon rum in that shit and let it sit for 24 hours in the freezer. Not in the freezer, but a cooler.
Yeah.
And then we had a barbecue the next day. Like,
But guys, listen. Try that. I'm telling you. Try that. That shit is so good. And then after you're done eating the pineapple, you just drink the juice.
and I got a good.
I'm about to try it with a couple other different flavors. But
I have a good
wow.
summer drink for you guys. You got to watch out what you put into it. It's called
Man.
pink drink.
If you put some booze in this, it'll be, if you want to go adult with it, do it. I'm telling you, it'll work.
Yeah, it's
I'm
called
not really
pink
a
drink.
drinker, so. Pink drink.
What you do? You want to get some of that. What you want to do? You want to get you some container of pink lemonade, the Country Time pink lemonade, a couple of bottles of Sprite, some fruit, and a bag of ice. You get yourself a igloo container, whatever you want to do. You dump the ice in there. You dump your you don't excuse me. You dump your Country Time pink lemonade mix in there. Then you take the whatever you want to put in there. I would suggest Puerto Rican rum, which is very good. Vodka, whatever you want to use. Just don't mix light with dark. And then you put in
Go ahead. Sorry.
And then you put in a couple of bottles of Sprite. And then you want to top it off with a little bit of water to cut that bite off the Sprite. I'm telling you right now, that would have everybody who is there. After 3 cups, they'll be leaning against the wall like, yo, I feel good, but like, I'm not fucked up.
For all you Southerners down there, do this and then throw some shine in there. I'm telling you. And you have some boozy Kool-Aid pineapples on a hot summer day. Stick them in the fridge, stick them in like a cooler or something. Let them just get nice and chilled. These things are delicious. Just try it out, everybody. I'm telling you. But I digress. We're about to end. Thank you guys again for joining. Thank you guys again for joining us on the 5th anniversary of an Impromptu Truth. Thank you again, guys, for listening to us talk that shit for 5 years. And we're going to continue to do so as long as you guys want to listen. So we will be back tomorrow night with a special cryptid edition show where we will be talking about recent dogman sighting, some photos that have been floating around the internet. And also we're going to be pulling at the thread of, are these things government assets? So tomorrow join us at 9 p.m. Eastern time for that episode. Until then, you guys have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow. And generally, have a good one. Bass?
Have a good night, everyone.
You're a little slow on that one. All right, take it easy.